here we go. I've just moved around about 5 cars in a torrential downpour to get this lovely Charleston in. It belongs to a chap called Adam, and he has asked me to video the work that I'm going to carry out on this car for him. So yeah, little introduction. This is Phoebe. Now, Phoebe is a Charleston. A Charleston is a special edition 2CV, so you have different colour paintworks and little bits of trimming inside. And to be fair, they're very pretty, a lot of them. I used to have one. I used to have a two-tone grey. It was a very quick car. It was also very quiet. I have actually got one outside that I'm looking after for someone. But yeah, I mean, some of the work he wants me to carry out is he wants me to straighten out and respray the bumpers. This rear scuttle panel is rotten. He's chucked tape on it just to see whether he likes it in black, and he does. So this whole rear panel is now going to be black. I think that's just about it back here. I think we've got issues with the fog light, so I'll have a look at that as well. And the heated rear window as well isn't wired in, so I'm going to have to plumb that in as well. Another thing he wants me to do towards the back is sort out this rear wing. Probably doesn't show up on film, but it looks like it's got a metallic spray. It's got all these tiny little flakes in it. I'll probably say it's overspray from another job. So I'm going to have to rub this down. Let's dry it off a bit. Rub this down. I'm going to have to respray this, and he's also supplying me with trim because it doesn't stay in place. So while I've got the wing off, I can fit a new trim piece. I think that's just about it back here. Another thing he'd like is the sills tidied up. They're full of filler. They should have holes because it should have a piece of chrome trim along here. They've filled in all the holes, and he'd like that piece of trim back on. So we're going to have to take all this paint off, check that it's still all good and structural, and sort it out. And he wants that black as well, because the bottom of the doors where the Charleston stickers are black, and it'll just tie it in really nice, I think. I've also got to sort out this front gutter. I don't think I've got the right camera angle for you guys to see that, but it's hanging off for at least, I don't know, 15 centimetres, so I'm going to have to cut that off and weld a new one on, and there's also a little hole behind it, so I'll patch that up. Also, there's a nice little hole up by the bonnet hinge, so I'm going to have to sort that out as well, because it's getting a lot of water in. Also, while I'm up front, I nearly forgot, he's got a pair of new wings to go on the front here. They need to be sprayed because they're the wrong colour. These ones, they do tend to crack here. My Vans did it, I've had to repair that. They've not been repaired very well at all, they look horrific. So yeah, I've got another pair of wings to be painted, and then it'll look very nice and pretty again up front. Another thing he'd like is the bonnet hinge tidied up, because they're starting to look a little bit crusty and a bit minging. I did mention the hole underneath where he's getting lots of water in. I'll do it all at the same time. He also wants the vent flap black. That needs all rubbing down and treating to do. He's put some tape on it for trials, like he does. But he likes it black, so it's going to be sprayed black too. Also, what we have under the bonnet is a nasty exhaust leak up front. You can actually see there's a massive gap there. That's not been clamped properly at all. That shouldn't take too long to do. I've put a new battery. Well, I'm going to put a new battery on it. Sorry, he's been borrowing one of mine for the last couple of weeks because it was boiling, and I daren't let him drive it away with a battery which was about to explode. I have actually, and I haven't told Adam this yet, sorry, you're going to find it on video first. I have put a multimeter on the battery, and it's being overcharged, which means that this little thing here, your voltage regulator, is on its way out, so we're going to have to get you another one, mate. Apart from that, there's not really a lot else to say. Just generally tidying up all the paintwork. There's more to do the other side. The sill's exactly the same as what I need to do this side. But yeah, this is Phoebe, and I will update with more videos on me carrying out the work, so that Adam can see and he can look back on how awesome I am. And he can obviously document what goes on.